Hey guys, welcome back to 180 Block Pass. Thanks for tuning in. Hangtown's over. We got a new race on the way, and I already forgot what it was. What's the new one coming? Oh, Thunder Valley. That's what it is. Thunder Valley. What? If you're my sons, don't breathing. If we don't cancel the order on me, somehow said you don't need me to pick it up anymore.
What?
Sorry, I'm trying to order Chick-fil-A for dinner. Axel wants regular nuggets with fruit cup. Okay, bye. And that's why I don't have an Apple phone anymore. But one day Apple will make this phone and I'll have that. So anyway, where were we? Notes. That was weird. Jorge Prado, bike smoking. What happened? I missed that. I didn't see that. Not happy about that. And then that leads to the question, because I just learned this, if AP goes to Triumph, is it going to be a different ballgame for him? Is it going to be better or worse? Or does it even matter? Because here's the thing, when you grow up riding, the best bike you can have is the KTM. It's the most expensive. All the things, the kids that are sponsored have the KTMs. But when it comes down to the professional line, I don't know. Maybe they just don't have as much money to sign the top guys. Maybe it's a team thing, but they do have that Ian guy. So I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Speaking of Ian, okay, get this. First 450 failure ever, Harrison noted that since he has been with the factory team, this is the first engine failure he has ever seen, 450. The factory KTM power plants are traditionally bulletproof, making this anomaly highly unusual. Did I say that correctly? Whatever. Yeah, I don't care if Cliff is waiting on my response. This is a side note. I gave my son a dirt bike for his birthday. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it, okay? And I was looking, and they're selling 10-year-old 50s for like $2,000, and I saw a 2026 CRF Honda 50 posted for $1,890 or whatever from a dealership. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just get a new one. They're the same. And I was like, because you buy a car, and it's like, oh, by the way, it's $600 dealership fee. Turns out it's the same with dirt bikes. Comment below if you have any experience with this. But look, I messaged the guy, and I said, hey, what about like fees and stuff? Assuming taxes would be whatever. And he was like, after fees and taxes, it would be $2,600. If you're gonna post it on Facebook for that, then just say, hey, it comes with dealership fees. This is not actually the real price. Let's just be honest. Let's be real. I know you're trying to reel me in and snatch me up, but look, 2,000 and almost 3,000 are different ball games. Make or break the bank for the majority of the population. Me being included in that majority as of now. So either way, back to professional. So it's broken. It blew up. It went boom, boom, bam, bam. I don't know. Another thing that went boom, boom, bam, bam is J. Coop. Guys, look at this. He is, I don't even know the word. I mean, he is just like rolling. I mean, he is just, it looks like he went downstairs. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know, but he's happy as a clam, ready to be out, taking a break. Speaking of breaks, you know who else is taking a break? And I'm loving it, is Eli Tomac. Did you guys see his story? He is chilling in the hot springs, and I don't blame him. That's a good place to sit. So, red flag. We got a red flag. That changes the game. But before we get to red flag, let's finish the little things first. Do I even need to mention the name? Chase. Dude. Bro. Frosted Tips. Why? Why are you doing this to us? There he goes. I can't make this stuff up. And I don't even know what happened in the pits or whatever after the race. I just got done watching the Daniel Blair show, and he said something. I don't even really know what he was talking about. I didn't look into it. But ghost riding the bike, did that happen? Do I need to go back and watch that? I might watch that, but we're trying to get through this right now. So that's enough. I'm not wasting my breath on this kid anymore. Until he proves me otherwise, I'm not even going to talk about him, because there's other guys that we could talk about. So I feel like I'm already going to get my races mixed up, and we're only 2 in. So there was a red flag for Moto 2, and that completely changes the ball game. Hunter was in first, and I think he was going to be gone. I think Jet would have managed his ankle, foot, whatever we want to call it, limp, and it would have been fine. They both would have been on the podium. I don't know if Hayden Deegan would have got the start. It's really hard to remember everything because it's been so long, and I should have did this after the race, but I didn't. So here we are. What I'm trying to get at is Cooper Webb was a part of that crash, but no longer is a part of the crash because of the red flag, and he's up in front, and then he's up and back, down and back, up and back. He's just not there anymore. What gives? It's, you know, it's probably media people's fault, but look, we just talk so much hype about these people, and the reality is they're just people. They mess up. Some days they just suck. It's part of it. Some days I just suck. Some days we all just suck. And we're not gonna do the name game. We're done with that life. Oh, one last thing I wanted to cover. Just to keep the things hush-hush, because we all know, if you're actually paying attention and watching the races and not just watching the headlines, you know that when the whole Bam Bam Deegan thing happened, that was Deegan's back tire popping up out of that big old rut, crater, hole, whatever you want to call that thing. And that was it. I mean, how's the sound effects they make? The or whatever. I'll have to find a clip of them making them sound effects. You know what I'm saying? So that was nothing. So someone in the press conference said, hey, you know, Deegan, did you know that was, you know, just trying to get a title, trying to write a story. I get it. Did you know that was Justin Barcia, the Bam Bam? Did you know that? And then Hayden Deegan doing his craft, playing off, still being humble, playing off the words and helping them write the story, just holding their hand, writing it for them. He's like, you know, it could have been, I didn't really know, but, you know, there's only two people that ride those color bikes. It was either him or Dylan. Not mentioning the fact that he could have said this. I didn't even know I was going to slam into anybody, because let me tell you, that 450, my hand slipped on the throttle, and I just crashed and smashed, and, you know, stuff happens. Do we want to cover the 250s? Do we have time? We have a little bit of time. Before we progress into the 250 class, we got to bring up these twin boys coming across the pond, European. Yeah, European boys. Do we like the European boys? Like, what do we think about them? Do we think they're away or not away or not American enough? What do we think? How do we think? What do you guys think? What should we think about these boys? So, either way, they're coming in. That's going to throw a little wild card into the 450 mix for the tall twin. I don't know their names yet. I'll learn them. And then the shorter of the twins is still in the 250s. They're twins, you would think. I don't know what that's about, but it doesn't matter. Heading on over to the 250s, I was a little disappointed in Cole Davies' performance. I was like, no, what happened? And after further research and investigation, apparently there are certain times of the day you're supposed to eat, not eat. It's a whole schedule. It's a whole routine. I don't know. In my head, they say they run 30-minute motos in practice. So wouldn't you eat the same as on race day? Like, I don't understand how any of that works. Maybe he needs to stay away from the Whitakers or whatever during motocross season, because it's not working for him. But the question is, does he fix it like he always fixes what he messes up? Does the pressure get to him? Because we go back to Salt Lake City. I know it's Supercross, but that's what we have to go off of, okay? All we have is 2 races down. So if we go back, he had already won the title. He said he had no pressure. He said it was for fun. He said, I'm just going to send it. Listen, look, he said, I'm going to just send it. I don't know if he forgot that you still got a whole motocross season that you want to race and you want to show. He said it, his words on his channel. He said, I don't want to just be known as a Supercross guy. I want to show that I am a motocross guy too. Like, I can do both. That's what he said. Not verbatim, but paraphrasing. Came out of his mouth, not mine. Can he fix what he did like he does in Supercross? I think so. I think he's a quick learner, and he wouldn't be someone that people are talking about when it comes to 250 if he wasn't. Now, progressing even further, let me tell you, I always thought the chef's kitchen and cooking in the kitchen jokes were kind of lame, but let me tell you, chef is cooking something. And people can say it's because Deegan's gone, but look, he was flying. Not to mention the fact, these guys, I'm pointing this because my TV's right here and I'm not even watching it, but I'm just saying, like, I'm sitting here watching TV and these guys are just flying down these motocross tracks and they're just like going like this all over the bumps, and it is so gnarly. And we have been doing landscaping. I know I'm going off on a tangent, just stay with me. We've been doing landscaping and we have red clay because we're in North Carolina. It's not Georgia clay, but it basically is Georgia clay. Let me tell you, them things are like boulders coming out of there. So I'm assuming, I don't know how the dirt is different in the West because I'm not from there. I've only been there a handful of times, and I don't just go to the West Coast and pick up the dirt and analyze it because that'd be weird. So what I'm getting at is it looks chunky out there. And talking about roosting and stuff, and I kind of forgot how Hunter said, you know, little prick, whatever he called his brother. He's like, yeah, I was trying to take a break from getting roosted and he just took off on me. So smart move. Can Jet play that move again? I don't think Hunter's going to fall for that twice, but let's go back to the 250s. So kitchen was cooking and it was hot and it just came out of the oven and he was flying. He caught up to Joe Shimoda, who everyone talks about. Joe Shimoda is fast. He's a contender for sure. But Kitchen was on another level. He was something clicked with this guy, and he was gone. Maybe he was just sick of Supercross, and he just went back to basic motocross. I don't really know. But by the end of it, they said he was 12 seconds ahead of Joe Shimoda. 250s was definitely something to look at. Now, I'm not one, I don't even think I should say this. But I have to say this. If you made it this far, you know I'm just talking. I don't mean anything by it. Seth Handmaker, he won. Awesome dude. Love his personality. Great racer, great person, all the things. But we know where his roots are. Cause boy, that boy's got a nose, man. And I don't mean nothing by it, cause I got people in my family got a nose. I just didn't get that nose. But I don't know what it is. What I'm getting at is he looks sideways, that sucker can breathe. And I think that's why he's so good. That's what I'm getting at. I'm getting at he's the only guy that I can think of off the top of my head, and I recognized it when I was watching, that didn't have the little magnet nose stripper, puller-upper thing. He can breathe all day long. He don't need that thing. You know what I'm saying? He got that nose, son. And that's what you need. That is his God-given gift. He don't need no strips, all right? But he ain't got no sleep apnea. I probably didn't say that wrong. Look, ain't none of us perfect. It's fine. It's fine. It's what it is. But yeah, nothing against the guy. It's just something I purely noticed. So let's keep watching and see if he ever does put a nose strip on, just because I'd be curious to see. Not that I think he needs one. I think he's got special airwave superpower going on, and it's benefiting him. Because from the front, you can't even notice. Looks good. I mean, it looks fine from the back, but it's like he turns his head to talk, and you're just like, bam! And you're like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that. So besides that, it's fine. I can think of something wrong with me, but, you know, I got sausage fingers. I don't know. I got all kinds of problems with me, so I don't care. So point of the matter is it's been fun. We got another race to go to get our feels. Jet Lawrence is the guy we've been talking about for a reason. Oh, let's finish on this. I did say if Deegan passes Hunter, we have something to talk about. And he was in front of Hunter, but Hunter did pass him. And the whole red flag thing, I don't even remember the order of anything anymore, but I just remember being like, oh snap, he's right there. And then he wasn't there. And so, like I said, I see his channel, I went off on a tangent, but I never clicked on the thing where he had the RDP jet on his shirt, that, you know, the thumbnail. I didn't actually click on it and watch it, so I didn't really know, but rumor is he badmouthed the girlfriend and all that, which is just, this is stupid, but whatever. And then he was like starstruck, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm grateful to ride with these people. Daniel Blair did a hilarious bit on that. He was like, I just love everybody, and I just am so happy, and golly, that was funny. If you haven't seen that, it's funny. And if you don't want to watch the 30-minute thing he's got, it's like towards the end, it's like number 2 or 3 or something. So yeah, good times. All right, let's head to Thunder Valley. Boom, boom, lightning crash. I don't know, thinking of something creative, but not cheesy, but that was cheesy. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.